The digital threat scope was crucial in deciding who won $500,000 at the Year 3 Apex Championship, so I need to set the stage for you. After 7 games, TSM has just made a comeback from 13th place to match point, winning games 6 and 7 back to back. Remember, match point is when a team hits 50 points. If they win their next game, they take first place.
No questions asked. The best tournament I have ever watched in Apex history.
So real quick, I need to explain the crafting system and its impact on the next game. Before Season 20, certain attachments would rotate into the crafter every 24 hours and would be removed from the floor loop. Items would switch every day at 10 a.m. Pacific time. However, this LAN was being played in Birmingham, UK, and the finals began at 4 p.m. BST, or in other words, 2 hours before the crafting rotation. This meant that for games 1 to 6, the 2x bruiser site was in the crafter, but at the beginning of game 7, it was swapped out for the digi threat. For over a year now, Apex has been dominated by Bangalore, and the digi threat is the most powerful item for countering her smokes. In fact, only 3 teams in this lobby were not using her. So keep this all in mind as we go into game 8. Remember to follow me on Twitter, and if you want ad-free and some extra exclusive content, I now have a Patreon.
It's match number 8, and we have 7 teams with a chance to win things right here, right now.
As the teams begin to loot, they wait in anticipation for the first zone.
It might be the Stormcatcher one. Oh, it's Thunderwatch Stormcatcher.
Probably Stormcatcher.
If it's that one, bro, we might want to go there fucking ASAP.
Yep.
Now the story of the early game here follows the Dojo and TSM. TSM at Wall don't have a ring console, yet Verhos predicts exactly where the zone is pulled to.
Zone's near us again. I think we go for the hill, the building on the hill. What do you guys think?
I think it's Thunderwatch, but yeah, we can go there for now.
Without 100% certainty though, HAL doesn't want to move to Thunderwatch just yet.
The high point doesn't have a beacon. We gotta see where command goes.
They choose to rotate quickly, and they forfeit crafting.
I'm gonna craft the digi.
We gotta go to height. Like,
Grab my digi then. Grab my digi.
I don't give a fuck about the digi, bro. I'm going to get the position.
Yep.
Taking the zipline building in between command center and wall. The only way for them to find where the zone is going now is by watching how other teams rotate and what buildings they choose to hold. The Dojo is an edge team who lands at North Pad and will take their time rotating to zone.
We'll go craft that wall. This is a tough one. We want to be the last team to wrap that.
And the rest of the teams begin to make their moves. Most zone teams are quickly working their way towards Thunderwatch, while edge teams loot up and look for crafters.
They're on the left, you need to go right. Yep.
A car.
That white and they
I want to go to the zip, yeah.
That could be. Yeah. I don't know. Go right.
TSM are still trying to figure out if they have the right zone.
Alright.
Like, everybody has a fucking beacon around us. Like, that's 100% has got to be the zone's on us. Like, if they're trying to get up here. The car coming, like right up the hill.
There.
These motherfuckers, they hopped out.
Cracked one, I cracked one.
Alright, get this.
Where is that other team that was just there?
There's no silence. There's nowhere.
Bro, the Cascades team was trying to zip up to us. Like, are you fucking using your brain?
Couldn't Cascade be trying to like wrap the north side, maybe?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, but the compound, bro.
Okay, then it's probably Thunderwatch then?
Yeah, I think it is.
So they opt to go back to wall to finish crafting and then wide wrap around the mountain towards high point.
We need to craft digis and then we need to go, like, go to fucking zone, Thunderwatch.
Now remember the importance of crafting I mentioned. With the digi threat entering the crafter, teams are making an extra effort to use the crafter, get 3 digi threats, and run SMGs.
Remember, Digi's in the crafter too, so.
Yeah, you
should craft the digis for
You
sure.
should craft 2 digits for us.
As Dojo finish the armory, they move towards wall to craft themselves.
I think we're better off. Let me smoke. We're gonna be the latest anyway.
Enemy and Timmy want to go straight through, but Design is adamant about wide wrapping into zone in fear of TSM ratting them.
I feel like we're just wasting time. Right? We should go ball.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. No.
Because they are on match point and they know teams are trying to stop them.
Think you're freaking out a little bit?
Safe and sorry, bro. 17 squads left. We're gonna be able to walk in for free anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down to face safe.
Now TSM had left about a minute before Dojo arrived.
I wonder if we can go top command, maybe. Oh, there's a fence up there.
Not really safe from height.
Let's just wait. Let's just wait.
Get wrapped this corner?
Yes.
But Design's head was in the right place as one small delay from TSM and they could have ended up in an early unwanted fight. They move in to craft their triple digi threats as we jump to the other side of the map where a fight between Oxygen and MDY White starts a domino effect of teams falling.
On my left. I'm mauling in. Good, good. Whoa.
After wiping MDY White with all 3 members alive, LG moves in for the third party. But all this noise alerts E6, and with Jaguares already being downed, it's an easy win for them.
Yeah, the knocks on the core, the knocks on the core.
Yeah, you're good. It's fine. It's fine. Good shit, boys.
I'm gonna peek over.
Get everything. Get everything. Get it.
Oh yeah, you know.
Eliminating our first match point team. Almost simultaneously, Iron Blood Gaming move into Cascades and see a team on the Crafter. It's Dreamfire. The fight doesn't last very long. And this is our second match point team in the lobby to be taken down. Finally, the dojo finishes crafting at wall and are ready to move towards the zone. Again, following the same path as TSM and wide wrapping into zone towards high point. If they went through the tunnel, TSM would have had a high ground and choke point advantage. Dojo would have had little options to push. So knowing this, TSM is ready for a wide wrap.
Listen, like, if they also zone wrap, like, they can gatekeep us from the fucking tunnel, too. Like, one of you should be over here, I think, man. Like, Evan, come over here.
Okay.
You need to put more Qs on the zone wrap. I think that's way more important, like, than anything right now.
This situation is unfortunate for TSM. With Starter Fight on the height and looking down, they put enough pressure on Hal to force him into the cave for cover,
I can't even do anything. I'm just getting shot from above.
preventing him from holding the zone wrap as effectively as he would have liked. And with the dojo exiting the zone, they now have the choke point and the high ground advantage against
I wonder
TSM.
if we go to that one. Wait. I think I just heard somebody.
Wrap and
Spider.
somebody's down in spiders.
Spider safe. Ready?
Go check spiders.
On this left side here.
I feel like I just hear somebody right here. Yeah, there's people on my ping. There's people on my ping.
Okay.
100%.
Wait for the left corner.
Kill that fucker. He's by himself. I horizon with them all.
Jet. Running back.
I just ulted you. One's weak, I think. One might be back by right. 70 on one.
Probably that. I horizon off to them.
My lives.
Not here.
Crack one, 24 flash. Should play aggressive on this if you can.
Okay.
Can we cowball them?
Yeah, I can't.
I'm bangle them. They're gonna walk
Bingo,
out
right?
there.
Horrible bingo. Horrible bingo. Yeah, we can sit here. We can sit here. We can chill here. They're walling. They're walling. Taking.
I'm coming
They're
in.
on the left.
Crack one on the right. Crack one on the right.
Okay,
Wait for you. I'm waiting for you.
I got a bat. If they Q, we have to insta kill him.
We get your ult back.
Queuing.
They're queuing. I'm flying down.
We're good.
I'm safe right here. Safe right here.
Wait. There's only one. Come back.
Without an opening knock, TSM are forced to fall back, and they're low on meds.
I have nowhere bats.
I've won.
They also burned all 3 of their ultimates compared to the dojo still having their bang ult and catwall. It was looking like the final straw for the only land champion in the lobby. The only thing that can take dojo out right now is if Starter Fight griefs them from high ground. But currently, they're allowing the dojo to fight against TSM for free. While they wait, FaZe, who's been holding the entirety of Stormcatcher, gets pushed by Enterforce 36.
All the way underneath. They're gonna take the zip east in zone. We see what I'm walking up front. Back one.
Weak.
I got finished.
Watch out.
FaZe gets split up across the big terrain and Frex and Phony get knocked, which allows IBG to fly in for the third party.
It's fine.
Landed near me.
They're inside.
Come backwards. I died.
And take out our third match point team. 4 remain, and finally 2 of them are about to throw down.
They might run away, like, if they're not stupid. Like, because we're gonna imp them. We have no choice but to imp them.
In
They
zone.
have to int us. They have nowhere else to go. We can go. Oh, there's a team here. Fuck.
Listen, no, we just fight this team. Stop overthinking. Alright?
That's right.
When we kill them, they're gonna give us an evac. We can evac up top if we need.
Height might drop to
Do they have digis? I don't even think they have digis.
They
We
had
have
to play
triple
the spot
digis.
early.
We have triple digis. You have wall?
They're crowd
Yeah,
walking up, I
they're-
think.
Walking up.
They're playing for these kills.
Let them die to zone.
Enemy, you're by yourself.
Do we
I'll
have
open.
nades? Do we have nades? Yes, play.
What's the nade?
forgot to today.
Shoot him, there's my cube. Look the cube. Crack. Coming. Rising.
And in a complete shock, the dojo are eliminated.
Every time. Every fucking time.
Despite just crafting themselves, because of the crafter switching only one game prior, in the heat of the moment, they forgot it was Digi Day. This call from Timmy
Do they have digis? I don't even think they have digis.
puts doubt in his team that TSM doesn't have digis and can't see through the smoke. And it leads to one of the most infamous moments in Apex Legends history.
Every time.
With hindsight, Digiday or not, Enemy probably shouldn't have made this aggressive swing that he did, especially when Dojo wins that playing safe. However, it's tough to criticize the play when you consider start a fight on the high ground. It was in the Dojo's best interest to end the fight as quick as possible in the event start a fight drops for a third party. But this was probably the most polarizing decision of the entire game and the entire tournament. Start a fight remain on height and allowed TSM to fully reset. A lot of people questioned why they didn't drop for the third party, especially considering TSM was the duo.
Why does SAF not drop on that? What are they doing?
Now there's a few reasons that they didn't drop from the height. The first is that Timmy's Bangalore ultimate actually hits Lusqueen and Jinx and does quite a bit of damage to them. The second is that the high ground is still in the next zone, giving them more time to plan for endgame. And with no catalyst, rotating from the low ground would be much harder than popping a Valk ult from the height. And the final reason is that they were too split up. By the time they could have dropped together, TSM would have been full reset and they were ready for the drop.
Yep.
They can still shoot us from above. Shut up. Worry about
And I'll show you in a moment why I also agree this wasn't the best time for Starter Fight to drop on TSM. And now, only 3 match point teams are left. This hill will be the god spot due to its elevation and the fact that every other team is sitting around Thunderwatch. Alliance and E6 were the first 2 teams to recognize where endgame will be.
I think we just play the outside. The outside wins.
Tango spotted.
Outside wins every time. We get pinch team and kill them.
Nice. Let's go.
Yeah, Joe, if you
Wait,
you have
is anyone here?
Can you put him on it?
we gotta take the rock. Actually, can we evac from here? I think we can, right?
No, we can. Yeah.
We can evac behind everything.
I can't hit it. Can we just protect? Come to me.
Wait, I'm throwing
I'm
a
coming, Swinny.
He's queuing there. You wanna cross it?
Yeah, just cross it. Get
Full
full
smoke, Sailor.
They're
Don't
walking
mind
for
it
it.
first.
Go back, we pinch him. Go back and pinch him. Yeah, I'm smoking for you, bro. Smoking here again.
Follow me. They're evacuating.
Blowing.
They're getting back.
Okay.
We just hold them back and get for the roof, okay?
Okay.
Knocked from Optic has been ratting as a solo for nearly the entire game and finally has to try entering the zone, but is quickly spotted and killed by Realize. And we have 2 match point teams left. 9 still alive that can keep this going one more game. Alliance start their walk up in attempt to pinch E6.
Here we move up, guys. Move up.
Yeah.
Come
you. I got my ult.
Smoke the rest. Abutting.
Swing back. One died.
But just as Alliance takes the upper hand in the fight, Blackhand, one of the 2 remaining match point teams, mirrors Alliance and moves into third party them.
Can we swing this?
Oh, you wanna go?
Let's go. Okay. Yeah, push him down. Come to me. I'm next to you.
Someone, I'm
I got naded.
Blackhand want this fight. They want this eastern side. They want to be able to dominate and hold as much space as possible.
Walk behind.
Look behind.
Give us one. Careful. Flash.
All these teams knew that whoever takes this spot will win the game.
Safe. That's safe. We play for that.
We have to get
You
that.
understand? We play for that. Wait.
We're walling out towards the right. We win this game by taking this.
Does someone heal? I don't take the ball.
I need to ultimate.
They're gonna have to Valkyrie. Our objective is to make sure we get this spot, okay? We have to stop Hype from getting it. That's our problem.
And now it's a battle for the god spot between our 2 final match point teams and 2 titans in this tournament.
We're walling out the right. We're walling out the right.
Yeah.
We're doing enough. No, don't walk.
Let's go.
Just walk.
Grapple the day. They're going for the spot. We gotta go. Yep. We gotta win this fight, boys. Yeah. Burn it in.
I took directed.
I'm good.
I bring it.
gotta play their game. Nice.
TSM gets a kill on the Strafing Flame. This is not good, Green.
Chill, I'm fine. Chill right there, you're good.
Looking left.
Oh, gets the first knock, wants to press up, and they will get aggressive here, because if they win this fight, they own the northern side.
That's going to be Blackhand eliminated. TSM now on the full north side of the map by
And to
themselves.
everyone's disbelief, because of the straight shooting from Hal to knock Strafing Flame on the opening of the fight, TSM claims the God spot, and we all know what is about to come.
All the other squads are on the south. TSM win the fight, and now they're in prime position.
There. No one is there. Is this a TSM win?
If the Digithreat weren't in the crafter, this whole game would have been played out completely different. But to be fair, since it was, everyone was on an equal playing ground, and the fights came down to the decisions and the mechanics of every player. This is where I feel Starterfight could have changed the course of this game. They popped Valkyl, and while dropping, see the TSM versus Blackhand fight going down. Seeing this as Godspot, it would have made the most sense for them to drop and third party this fight. Even not knowing this was the two final match point teams, it's a game-winning position. Instead, they opt for the ultimate low ground, a much weaker position. But with all this said, their plan actually works. With the circle closing, all teams are forced out of Thunderwatch and into the open. TSM don't wait for the game to come to them and move up to start cleaning up all the squads.
Let them fight each other, please.
TSM are going to go and win the game themselves. Pulverex down. Ascend down.
Starterfight find the final solo, ratting it out, and in a moment's notice, it's Starterfight versus the 3-time land champion TSM. The TSM catwalk comes out to divide the zone in half, and everyone anxiously waits for the first move to be made.
Here we go, TSM versus Starterfight.
Are they the people's champions?
I'm waiting. Look right. I'm looking right.
Pressure on Verhulst as the catalyst to make a play.
They're about to peek.
I'm gonna peek left. I'm gonna
Wall's
queue
going
up. You guys
downstairs.
peek. You guys
Okay.
peek.
All right, here we go. The queue up over from TSM.
Apex Folklore once again repeating itself as how, once again from the heavens.
42.
The opening knock! The CEO! With the hostile takeover! TSM!
With the Season 20 changes, crafters can't hold attachments anymore, and Digithreats can't go on SMGs or the Wingman, their most effective weapons. I'm not saying this game caused those changes, but it's now called Digiday. I'm sure it had some impact. Interestingly, Starterfight should have won that final fight. That's why their two decisions to not drop on TSM actually don't matter. If you want to know exactly why, I put a whole free breakdown on my Patreon, and if you want to see how a Trident cost Optic $500,000, then click that video right there.